We got 80,000 open jobs in the state of South Carolina, and we got 116,000 people drawing unemployment. You do the math. First phone call I got about the unemployment program last March or April came from a restaurant owner, and he said, "Dan, do you realize what has just happened?" And I said, "Indeed I do." So unemployment is really supposed to be a bridge. It's not a poverty program, and that's sort of it's being blended into with these federal supplements. They knew they were laying people off, many of them shutting down because of the COVID-19 restrictions. And they knew that they were not going to be able to get their employees back, and it's just a matter of math. You can do it. If you make $15 an hour working in a restaurant, which many don't, but let's assume you do, that's $600 a week if you're working. If you are on unemployment in South Carolina, your $600 a week would qualify you for $300 a week in unemployment. Add 6, you're now making $900 a week versus working and getting $600 a week. So you try to recall them, and it doesn't work. We called that recall resistance. The governor created something called Accelerate SC, which helped run the state during the pandemic, helped with policy decisions. And in the very first meeting, we laid out recall resistance. Here's what it's going to look like. Restaurant owners recognized it. We weren't any smarter than they did. Hotel people recognized it. And we're living with that problem right now. So when we really got into the crisis with the pandemic, we knew that we had problems processing claims. That was a main challenge for us. We also quickly learned that fraud was going to be just as big as processing claims. The third thing we realized early on, but it hit us later on, was reemployment. How are you going to get people back to work when the employers really needed them to go back to work? We want people to go back to work, and we're willing to work with you to get back to work, but you got to take the first step and do a job search.